Hi. So this is the first video that I'm doing for Thought Dimensions. As you all aware of, Thought Dimensions is an online coaching platform for teaching management and leadership for schools, colleges, and offices and corporates. So the intent of starting this Thought Dimensions is, I must say, the concept of unique thinking. So I have done so many videos earlier about unique thinking, what is unique thinking, what is a unique thought process, and what makes a person think different from others so that he can outstand within a group of people to show his uniqueness by showing his identity. So what makes a person really look different when he's in a group of people? What makes people recognize that person is what is unique thinking all about. And unique thinking is the first ever defined thought process in the concept of in the genre of thoughts and mind. So far the thought management life cycle is not there in any of the existing books related to thoughts and mind. So what is this thought process about? And thought life cycle management, which I term it as a TLM, it's a nine stage process a thought follows, starting from the point of occurrence of the thought, which I call it as thought occurrence, and then passes to the next stage, which is called thought sustenance, wherein the occurred thought, from the thought occurrence, the thought passes through thought sustenance, and then you realize whether the thought is worthy to be executed or not. So that is thought realization. And then you organize and design your thoughts as per how you want to implement and execute those thoughts. That is thought organization and design. This is the fourth phase of thought life cycle management. I'm sure you must have heard about this thought design and organizing of thoughts in the books altogether. So this thought life cycle management covers this as one of the phases of thought life cycle, which is thought design or design thinking, as you say. But if you again go to design thinking, it has altogether a different context. It's being understood and analyzed and studied in different directions of thinking and dimensions of thinking. It's related to artificial intelligence, it's related to out of box thinking, innovative thinking, robotic thinking, systematic thinking, or systems thinking. So it is being understood and studied in different ways, but it taking an high level overview of it, it comes as the fourth phase of thought life cycle management. And once you organize and design your thoughts, the thought execution will take place, and after that the thought outcome will take place. What is the result of the execution of your thoughts? And from the thought outcome, if you want to again memorize your past thoughts, so it is a thought reoccurrence. And then the continuity thought, so this thought life cycle is a continuous process, which is a thought continuity and thought lapse. So thought lapse is the final stage of thought life cycle, wherein you completely forget about your thoughts. And then again, when you memorize your thoughts, it will get into the stage of thought reoccurrence, and from thought reoccurrence, it will again get into the stage of thought sustenance and thought realization, thought design, thought execution, and thought outcome. So this is an iterative and a continuous process which is followed within our minds, within every one of us, day in and day out, every day, without our knowledge and intervention. So it is a natural process, like how our biological system works. Our thought life cycle also works this way. Our mind works based on our thoughts, and this is the life cycle that is followed for the execution of the thoughts from end to end. And so far this concept is not there in any of the existing books, and unique thinking is the first ever defined book wherein the thought life cycle management is defined. And also we have other concepts covered as management objectives of thoughts, MTO, and uniqueness in thinking, unique thought process, a search engine mind, oneness of mind, and oneness of universe. So there are many other things that are covered in the book. It's completely a concept oriented book which talks about the day-to-day activities that are carried out in our mind based on our thoughts. We can implicate this in the professional context when we are mingling with a group of people, getting together with a group of people, managing a group of teams, or in the personal context wherein we need to manage our family and friends and understand what is happening and think in a different way and a unique way to manage large groups of people and large groups of families staying joined, so that we take care of the emotional concepts of it, the emotional angles of thoughts, and the psychological factors that affect the people's emotions, feelings, and actions, and how can we manage it, how can we make it in a unique way so that we look different when compared to others. We'll be able to manage our friends and family in the personal context, and teams in the professional context in a different way that is unique from others, that makes us different in a positive way. So this is what is unique thinking about. So this I have mentioned it in my book. So this is unique thinking, which is thought management for uniqueness in thinking or unique thought process, and this is also useful for leading and managing by thoughts. So I am getting this book republished again this year with the new innovative cover design that depicts the title of the book and the concept of the book. So many people have asked me, is it a story oriented book? You're saying it's a family, it can be applicable in the families also in the personal context. So is it something like a story? Is it a love story or a romantic story, or where can this be unique thinking utilized? So for saying this is not a love story or a story oriented book, it is completely concept oriented book as to how you can manage your thoughts and mind in whichever way it is applicable for you, whichever way it is beneficial for you, how to train your mind and how to train your thoughts, how to think different from others, and what happens during the thought life cycle management. So this is a thought management guide and not a fiction oriented book or a romantic genre of book. And my second book is Unique Quotes on Leadership and Management, which is a collection of more than 1,000 quotes taken from some of the world's best minds. So these quotes include from the people taken from politics, the quotes that were given by Abraham Lincoln, George Bush, President Trump, and many other people from the political arena. Jawaharlal Nehru went talked in the Indian context, Mahatma Gandhi. And apart from politics, I have also covered some of the sayings and teachings and lessons that some of the world's best leaders have shared with us. Some of the most influential and famous CEOs in multinational corporates, like CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, his quotes, his teachings, his lessons, and CEO of LinkedIn, Jeff Weiner, his sayings, how does he inspire the teams, how does he manage the teams, what is meant by compassionate management, and Indra Nooyi, CEO of PepsiCo, and Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, and many other people, CEO of Infosys, Narayan Murthy, and many other companies. So this is a very good collection of more than 1,000 quotes that is taken and given from some of the most influential and powerful people and some of the world's best minds. So these are the two books that I got it published recently. And when it comes to thought dimensions, so thought dimensions is basically starting as a SME kind of a business, just as an online coaching platform for teaching management and leadership. So, what is this management and leadership? So, we know many concepts that are related to management and leadership, but how do we understand what is a management and what is leadership? There are so many beliefs, so many misunderstandings, and so many no false statements or the myths that we have about management and leadership coaching. So, how do we understand in a more simplistic and a holistic way? Is what is thought dimensions and is all about. So, it starts from the school level. So, we are defining different curriculum for schools, different curriculum for colleges, and for corporates, because not all age groups are of people are capable enough to understand the same principles and concepts of management and leadership. So basically now recently if you have seen this, they've started coding classes from the school levels, that each kid should learn how to code from the school level. So likewise, each kid should also learn how to manage and lead people within their classrooms, their professors, their lecturers, their teachers, their friends in schools and colleges, and their parents, their siblings, their families at home, starting from their childhood, so that they come to know that what how do we lead our life managing and leading teams, and that becomes very important and critical factor for them when it comes to their career and their education and their profession at later point of time. So this is the concept by which the thought dimensions is shaping up, it's taking place. So we are just starting it. So we're defining a curriculum based on school level, college level, and corporate level, and we are trying to cover various concepts of management and leadership, and try to get the gist of unique thinking and thought process in understanding management and leadership in a more simplistic and a holistic way. How should we train our minds? How should we make our children and kids, it's going for schools, colleges, and for the people working in different various industries, various areas of profession like IT sector, hospitality, education, and various other professions? How is it applicable for them? And this is the main intention of starting thought dimensions, and we have different curriculums for teaching management and leadership for schools, colleges, and for various professions. So this is an online platform where you can find initially all the online videos that are taught on management and leadership, starting from the basics of management and leadership. So you will find some more videos on this channel, Thought Dimensions, wherein you can view this channel for free and subscribe for this channel for free and utilize the concept for managing your profession and your personal lives. So this is the main intention of starting thought dimensions. We already had so many videos taken on thought management, thought leadership, and other aspects of unique thinking and thought process. But ideally, this is a online based startup that we have come up with to take the management and leadership education to the next level. And hope we'll go a long way in this academic journey, and hope your support and cooperation in this. Thank you.